How do you scale a successful offer? So imagine you've, started your own online offer, service, product, whatever, and you're getting some good results with it, but then you're stuck. You kind of hit this plateau. You're not sure how to go from making, 5K a month with it up to 10K, up to 20, up to whatever, right? This question, this issue holds a lot of entrepreneurs back. And when you go out there and you start talking to people, what they do is the advice that they give you is all focused on tactics. And that would be like, just run ads or how to improve your sales page for conversion rate optimization, these kind of things. These things are great, but they're not the answer. These are tactics. What you need is you need a better strategy to help you scale. And what a lot of people don't realize is that this isn't a simple case of that common advice that you probably know of, where it's whatever's doing well, do more. In fact, best way to scale is to do less, but to do it better. Here's what I mean, right? Let's imagine that you have grown from here to here using tactic A. And then you've hit this ceiling. Now, if you keep doing tactic A, you're going to get diminishing returns because the tactics and the strategies that you've used are in this growth phase, this initial phase of getting traction and trying to push things through. So the real question then is, how do you then grow up to that next bit here? And this is the scale phase. And it's a completely different game. And this is what most people don't understand. So the growth stage is all about, sort of scrappy sales, making cash, whatever the cost, trying to just push product out the door, get customers in, all of this sort of stuff. That has diminishing returns, and you can't just keep doing these things because eventually you're going to hit this ceiling. And if you're using things like ads and things to bring people in, what will happen is if you just increase the ad spend, let's say that currently your profit's there, your costs are there. So this is your nice profit margin. Well, that's your revenue, and your costs, and then you push up the spend, so you end up with that revenue, but your costs are now up here. You've ended up with the same profit. What you want to be doing instead is widening that gap. So you want to be putting the revenue there, but keeping the costs where they are down here. Much bigger profit margin. How do you do that? You have to change the way you're approaching things. It's no longer about being the scrappy person who's out there doing loads of stuff and just trying to force their way through. Scale is all about increasing the lifetime value of each customer. Okay? Having a system in place that allows you to do that. Now, whenever I'm building growth strategies with anybody, especially people in the Growth Models Plus community, we use something called the ACK model. And it essentially allows you to build a strategy that looks a bit like this. And what you do is you have one asset, one core mechanism, one core asset at each stage. One to attract, to get it in front of the right people. One to capture their details if you're going through a capture mechanic, to then nurture them towards the sale. One way to get them to buy, the convert stage. One way to keep them engaged and to offer them other offer, and then one way for them to get to refer their friends, right? This then creates this nice flywheel on the back end so that you can keep scaling. But essentially, what you can do here is you can start automating this front end to get people in at cost or a minor profit. Then where you hit that scale is by increasing that lifetime value, is by selling people other offers for higher profit here on the back end from this engage stage. What you do, and the way that we build these in the Growth Models Plus community, is here we build this as a system that is almost a self-liquidating front end. You'll either break even, very, very minor loss, or reasonable little profits on the front end stuff. But then that means that when we start selling stuff on the back end, it's 100% profit. So that's what you essentially have to do. A lot of people are still trying to just scale up this stuff. They've got a good offer, they've got something that works, and they'll just start throwing more money or more action at this front end to get people in on this. Once you've got this in place, it's really about automating that so it can kind of take care of itself and you can maintain it with like an hour a day, and then focusing on here. This is how you really scale. It's by increasing that lifetime value of each customer that's coming through. Now, if you want help doing this, we've got a bunch of courses and a bunch of systems and help and everything in the Growth Models Plus community. Let me share this here. So, we do a weekly video review. You can drop assets, strategy, thoughts, whatever it is that you're working on there. I'll give you a personalized video on how to improve it what I think might work. We've got a bunch of courses that we're continuously growing out. If it loads, there we go. How to set up those front end self-liquidating offers, how to find high value offers, all the templates that you need, ACCA model builders, which is a full course on how to set up these full complete ACCA models, monthly events, everything else in the community. We also have a bunch of custom GPTs that I've built to help you quickly spin up everything from outreach to ad copy, all this kind of stuff. All of that is in the Growth Models Plus community, and you can get access to it by clicking below. You'll learn a little bit more of it there. And if you have any questions, ask in the comments. But essentially, this is what you want to be doing, right? You've got a successful offer. Stop trying to do the same things that got you to where you are. Look at scale. Look at how you can increase the lifetime value of those people who are coming into your business. Any questions, drop them in the comments. Speak soon.